won't believe what we did to get this unit up and running. Customer called us out saying their AC hasn't been working for a long time. It needs to be replaced. We got it running. Look at this. One compressor, two compressor, indoor fan. Look at our temp split. Look at this. 78. 61. Check out what we did. So we are here on this side for a leak, but I just spoke to the manager. Apparently it's not an AC leak, it is a roof leak, because it drips below here when it's raining. It's right below this AC unit, and it's not even running. That's another thing she said. The AC is not working, so they're going to replace it. Now that they have to replace it, it's not even why I'm here, but it's interesting. Estoy triste. Very sad, very sad. Okay, well, I guess we can look at it, but we're here for a roof leak, so I guess they misunderstood what the manager was saying. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, because it's the first time I'm filming with the GoPro. So please be patient. We're not using the fuses, that's always good. Power off. Unit switch is on. I have no idea if you can see this. Unit switch is on. We tripped at the breaker. As these wires come directly off our disconnect switch, our breaker basically. This comes directly from down below, so it might be tripped at the breaker. Let's see. Oh. Everything is off, so obviously it's not reading 2 grand. Oh. I'm just curious, since I'm here. Well, so far nothing looks like majorly wrong, at least electrically speaking. Huh. I'm just curious. No need to do this if you're not there for this call, but they asked me. So I said, yeah, I'm already on the roof. Why not take a look? And I'll put your water in the sun, drink hot water. Huh. It's falling apart. Beautiful. Since I didn't turn the breaker off at the unit, or the disconnect, whatever you want to call it, I don't want to touch anything because I don't know if it's just gonna jump on. It's very unlikely, but I just rather be cautious than get my fingers sucked and torn off. I don't understand how these are supposed to. You just do like this, and they pull in. I don't know why you don't just put normal screws like everybody else. Stupido. Filters. Is this where our compressor is? Ah, yeah, it is. It is one compressor and it is two compressor. Is that how it goes? Yeah. See? Actual HVAC work is a lot less exciting than you see in all the reels. This is like, let's go through one step at a time. Process of elimination. Oh, they're both here. Nice. I was like, how do I get to the other one if it's on the other side? Ow, it's hot. Motor is spinning. Oh, condenser fan motor, that's what I meant. I don't like this. The wires are so tight that they rub against the compressor. Yeah, that is Astrangi. It is Astrangi. Like not a very makes sense. I love this. It is so true. You don't pay attention, one is gone, you know. Nope, both of them have 320. I don't know what's going on here, why it's not working. Somebody just turned it off because they want to replace the system. It is very strange to me, honestly. So the only thing I see is that we're not running through our fuses and we are not getting voltage here as a power supply. But that seems to be coming from the breaker panel, so it would be something relating to the breaker. Normally it indicates to me that there's something electrically bad. I tested all of the components that I could think of right here, and we can check the low voltage fuses as well. But we didn't have power to our low vol. I checked. This one should be our compressors. This one should be our condenser fan. This is our, sorry, I don't know if you can see this. So this should be our indoor fan. This should be our condenser fan, I assume. I didn't actually look. Sometimes I just go by what I feel from experience. But I didn't see that anything was shorted to ground, or I didn't see anything that it had like a weird ohms reading between. Usually on three-phase compressors, each of the legs should be reading about the same. So we have a three-phase motor here. Tempted to go downstairs and just flip the breaker and see what happens. What do you say? What do you say? I might do it, but I have to go and do some more pictures for the water leak so people can see that it's not from the AC. The AC is not even running. It was the power. The breaker downstairs was turned off. It wasn't even tripped. I reset it just because I'm curious. Curiosity killed the cat. So what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen when I switch this on? Do you think it's going to explode or it's just going to run? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Johnson controls. JCI coming on. Start delay. Didn't blow up immediately. That's a good sign. I always hate when people turn stuff off and they don't leave a note. I try to at least like write something somewhere, like in a marker. Say, power turned off due to blah 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 blah. And then at least whoever comes next can know something. And I'm fairly certain that there's something going on. Otherwise, why would it be off? Unless somebody really turned it off because they just want to force a replacement of the unit. Which there's so much work out there. I don't know why you have to resort to that. So it's always my last suspicion. But I have found, W terminals, white W terminals disconnected in the summertime, so people get calls for the winter time. And I have seen yellow terminals disconnected from the white terminal in the winter time. So there's calls in the summertime. I've seen it, and I don't like it. So it says we're on, but we're still idle. So here, this is our thermostat input. So it says we're on, says we're calling for cooling. Huh. Status. Island. Why does it say on and then it says off anyway? Oh, there we go. Something did happen. I don't know if I like this GoPro thing going on. See that? 3.6. Look at your data tag. Load. Should be 6.3. Start today. I'll be cycling on one circuit at a time, so if something happens, I can see it. That's a fact. That's a fact for all. Is that because the dampers are open? So this was our economizer from the outside, so we were reading outside air temperature in. Cheap power supply, 58. This should be our return one. This is our mixed air, so 93. That's what we use. And if we're starting to condensate now, then yeah, maybe the roofers turned it off because they didn't want it leaking, because the leak area is right here. But the problem, shit, always watch out for screws like this on the roof. You don't want to step on it and clear holes. So I always put them on the top here. But I don't think the problem is condensation. The problem is the drain line. It's messed up anyway. Where's it go? All the way over there. could rerun it into here. We could recommend that as a repair or do it. I don't know what the NTE is on this one. Might have money for it. It might be good. Only 1 inch though. I think I have a little section of 1 inch that I could maybe run over. Let's see. Alright. It's stupid. It's so stupid. So I really don't know. I really don't know what happened here, why it is off. I can only assume. And as a good boss of mine said, Snapchat is the mother of all hookups. So I try to avoid assuming things as much as possible. And I just don't know. But it's running now by turning the breaker back on. That's all I did. I'm just taking pictures of compressors, indoor fan, outdoor fan. I'll be here, observe it right up, and see if it still runs. Right now it looks all good. 82. 43. Oh yeah, well, it's a high delta T. Our belt might be slipping. Running the reverse. One thing that I noticed on like larger units especially, if you can hold the door open like this, like super easy, it's probably the blowers. It's not always, but I've just found this because the blower is supposed to be pulling air through and you'll have minus pressure in here, so it will be more external doors, especially on larger equipment. It's bigger, it's like 2 ton differential system. But I do want to do this, which is Are you shitting me, guys? Really? You're telling them? So this is the view, and here there's one. Usually there's an arrow on the top as well. But yeah, you can also tell by the vanes. The vanes are facing this way, so you're supposed to pick up air and throw it out this way. So you can tell by the vanes that it's supposed to be running this way. Since this is a 3-phase motor. I turned power off, but you always want to confirm. We are confirming. I always confirm from face to face and from face to ground, just making sure. This is our indoor, this one is our indoor. So You can switch any two phases to reverse rotation on a three-phase motor. Now we'll have our delay again. We'll go downstairs and grab a different battery because the battery just died for the GoPro, or it is about to die. And then we'll come back. As you can see now, we're pulling 7.4 amps. Let's track optics. You can see. Let this go, it just bam! That's how you want it to be. And for anyone who tells me I should use the same probe to measure temperature and use apply and return, this is how accurate they are, okay? And now for the degree of the tunnel. Just so you know. So listen. And perfecto, follow perfecto. I love it. So. I really don't like this. The stop people down there, they're like so hot. It's broken, the charger is broken, it's broken, yeah, flip the breaker. Well, don't flip the breaker if you don't know what you're doing. Because like a lot of things might be wrong that you don't know. This is a lot better. So we have 80 on the return, 64 in the supply. We're still dropping. The second stage just kicked on. Expected to be dropping to around 50. Expected to be dropping to around 61. Get past something. And run so drain line down this way. Maybe I just run it there. And then we say it's good. And then I take the board and make sure they know it's not from the AC, but it's from the roof, so the roofers can come and maybe fix this again. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Good. Very good. Okay, well, I hope you like this. I hope you learned something. And if you did, and you're curious to learn more, you should join the HVAC school community, where we help new technicians getting into the trades and complementing their troubleshooting skills. Thank you.